Oh, yeah. Dr. Disrespect knows exactly what tonight is about. Jimmy Garoppolo returns to a starting role after leading the team to a win last weekend, and Russell Wilson has a 17-4 record against San Francisco, but now he has a new head coach in Nathaniel Hackett, and he sparked debate week number 1, the 64-yard field goal attempt instead of Wilson getting the ball on a 4th down and 5. So, Rod, how do you see that decision?
It's crazy to me. I mean, you think about him, they gave up half the franchise to get this guy. He's a Super Bowl winning quarterback, and you don't give it to him on a 4th down and 5. I just didn't understand it, Jack.
I'm with you on that. Let's go on the field presented by Hyundai. And Denver, they have talented runners for Russ to lean on. What do you like about the Broncos' backfield?
I love the way they rotate both these guys. They keep them fresh. They keep them healthy. I like Javonte Williams. He's a young, hungry running back. He breaks a lot of tackles. He runs extremely hard. And Melvin Gordon, he's no longer a starter at this time in his career, but he's still a very good backup. The one thing they have to do is they have to make sure they don't fumble the ball in the red zone on the goal line.
And for San Francisco, we have seen Nick Bosa attack Russell Wilson with pure athleticism. He already has 3 sacks so far on the year.
Yeah, and General Manager John Lynch told me without Eric Armstead, it's going to put a lot more pressure on Nick Bosa to have to step up. Another guy I'm looking at, Javon Kinlaw. He's a big presence in the middle. Can't wait to see what happens tonight.
Bosa and Wilson, they were NFC West rivals, and now they meet once again in different jerseys on the part of Wilson. Over to you, Maria.
All right, thanks, Jack. I want to go back to Nathaniel Hackett because obviously the new head coach for the Broncos has had some game management issues, and you guys have been young coaches before. You've stood in those shoes. So what are some of the changes that you could make moving forward if you're Hackett to improve that?
Well, I'll tell you,
Same here.
First year coaching, it's just like being a rookie quarterback. The game is happening fast.
None like football season.
Eventually, but making those decisions, especially early in your career, is tough. And I wasn't even calling the plays, Jason.
Yeah, I did it for a couple of years. And the one thing I would say is they're 2 full-time jobs. Head coach is a full-time job, trust me, 24-hour-a-day job. The same thing as an offensive coordinator. So if you're doing both, you really need help with each of them.
Who we got, Niners or Broncos?
You got to make sure that some people are
We got more Broncos fans in here or more Niners fans?
And vice versa. Sometimes, as a head, you need some guys on the offensive staff that you can rely on to help you call the plays. And if you get locked in on 3rd and 7, hey, what am I going to call on 3rd and 7? Sometimes those head coaching responsibilities get out of your mind. So you just need people. You got to get your systems in place, your structures in place, how you communicate, again, during the week and also during the ball game.
And Nathaniel Hackett brought in some help this week, and I think that's good to take some things off his plate.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the help is Jerry Rosberg. He's been hired as a senior assistant. He's going to sit in the booth and also advise on coaching decisions. The 66-year-old coach has also been the special teams coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens in the past. He's retired, so he'll be there to help. Let's get to the final highlights that we have for the day. We start with the Chiefs taking on the Colts. 4th quarter, the Colts down 4, going for it on 4th and 1. Jonathan Taylor stunned.
You would think Jonathan Taylor would be an automatic first down. They didn't make it, gave the Chiefs a chance.
All right, so Travis Kelce getting a chance in the end zone. Coach drops it.
Thanks, D. Jones, for sharing the live. Everybody share the live. We're going to make this the livest live for game time. We're going the whole game. I got my charger plugged up. Even if I go to sleep, the game's still going to be going.
This should end the drive, big stack. But what happens is a little talk.
Follow, share the live like D. Jones did.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike conduct, something was said.
Share the live, y'all. Let's get this. Let's make this the best live for the game because I'm staying the whole time. I'm committed. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, guys. We about to kick it. It's going to be a good one.
All right, so the Colts get their first win of the season, hand Chiefs their first loss, and Matt Ryan gets his first win as a Colt as they get the victory 20-17 in their home opener. And we had a ball game in Miami, Jason. Let's talk about it. Josh Allen, Tua Tagovailoa.
Oh, we watching the Broncos. We waiting for the Broncos. What's the Broncos Niners?
Check out the replay.
Yeah, the Niners game.
Back of the helmet on the turf, and he stumbles as he
we wait for it to come on. This is the Niners-Broncos game coming up. We just watching highlights right now.
Back out in the second half. So this was a wild game. Buffalo had 90 offensive plays. Miami had 39. Never seen anything like it.
Let's get to one of those Miami offensive plays. Fourth quarter, 3rd and 22, down by 3. To Waddle for 44 yards.
They made the most of them, didn't they, Coach?
Yes, and Buffalo missing their 2 Pro Bowl safeties there.
Well, 2 plays later, it's Chase Edmonds who scores from 3 yards out. That's his 2nd touchdown on the day. Miami takes their first lead of the ball game, 21-17. There. Now the Bills have to answer. Josh Allen looking for Devin Singletary.
Appreciate the likes. Bang, bang.
Was the answer, and his movement was critical in this game. Found Singletary there.
Later in the drive, Allen.
Appreciate the likes. Let's get some more likes, some more follows. I'm trying to get my follows up. I'm trying to get to, we on the road to 10,000.
Huge 4th down here at the 2-yard line. Allen.
I think he had some indecision there.
Thanks for the follow, GT Quality. Lisa.
Ultimately incomplete, but then we have the butt punt. I guess that's what we're calling it. Thomas Mozart kicks it off his own player, goes out of the back of the end zone for a safety. Dolphins only up 2 after this play. You can't make this up.
They have obviously
Appreciate the likes.
from the 1-yard line.
Okay, there was a lot of heat going on. You see Stephon Diggs taking a break. A lot of.
Hey, y'all, how many of y'all?
Allen getting it to Isaiah McKenzie, but McKenzie cannot get out of bounds here.
Great job by the Dolphins. Protect the sideline in this situation. Don't let him get out of bounds.
Tick, 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 tick. And they can't get the last one snapped.
Yeah, unfortunately, that.
Do y'all like it
of the game. Offensive coordinator Ken Dorsey.
vertical or the other way?
But the Dolphins somehow managed to be the only undefeated team in the AFC with the victory, 21-19. But you talked about it. Let's talk about the Dolphins being resilient. Check out that time of possession and the difference. I mean, if this game was played on paper, you can see that the Bills would have won, but somehow they stayed alive in this one, Jason.
90 offensive plays and you lose 90-39. It was incredible. A lopsided 40 minutes of time of possession. But let's give the Dolphins credit. If you think about their 3 wins this year, they've won different ways. And the best teams I've been around, you find a way to win. They beat New England in week 1, the wild one against Baltimore last week, and then this game today, where they somehow, some way figured it out.
And I love the mentality that Coach McDaniel is setting there.
Vertical or sideways?
With 12 minutes to go, don't worry about it. Hey, 90 plays to 39, don't worry about it. Make the play that matters when you have to make it, and that's what the Dolphins are doing.
Hey, look, it's a fun team to watch for sure.
Some people say sideways, some people say vertical. It don't matter to me which way y'all want it.
That Dolphins defense.
Well, how can you not? Like Coach Garrett talked about, on the field for 90 plays. But like Coach Dungy said, on all the got-to-have-it plays, the Dolphins defense, yes, they were feisty. Those feisty Finns down there in South Florida. Javon Holland, strip sack there. Then the great play by Keon Cross. It looks like a touchdown. Gabe Davis, no, strips the ball out, ends up being a field goal drive for the Buffalo Bills. And then Xavier Howard makes a great play here on a 3rd down inside the red zone. The Miami defense talented and very opportunistic and big time in big moments today, Maria.
All right, Chris, that was the Sunday Night Game Flow presented by...
That's what's up, Carson.
Let's go back to Tua. Mike Florio, he's still in the studio. And remember, he was injured. He returned back to the game. Could you give us a little bit more understanding of what happened in that play?
Here's how the concussion protocol works. We saw the head hit the ground. The key was the wobble when he got up. The league calls that gross...
Sideways? All right.
That means straight to the locker room.
Everybody's saying sideways, y'all.
And the unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant. And if they find that wobble,
like that
instability has a neurological... that it was the result of...
So we rocking sideways, y'all?
Earlier in the game, so he is cleared to come back and play. Now, the NFL Players Association has already launched an investigation. The league and the union will work together. They'll talk to the doctors. They'll talk to Tua Tagovailoa, and they'll come to a conclusion as to whether the policy was followed. It'll take about a week or 2, and if they disagree, there could be a grievance, there could be an arbitration. But under the concussion protocol, they have always come to an agreement as to whether or not the policy was or wasn't followed. We'll find out whether that's the case here.
All right, thanks for the update, Mike. And we have one more highlight to get you through. It's the Packers taking on the Bucs, which means you're getting Brady, which means you're getting Rodgers. Yes, you are getting 7 NFL MVPs between the two of them. And we'll take you to the first quarter. Packers down 3. Rodgers finding his rookie Romeo Doubs.
Yeah, run play called. Rodgers aborts it, throws the pass for a touchdown.
First career touchdown for the 4th round pick. Then the Packers up 7-3. Rodgers to Lazard.
Same thing again. Run play called. He sees the opening, throws a touchdown pass.
Okay, take us to the 4th quarter. Bucks down 14-6. Tom Brady looking to make something happen. Russell Gage, 1-yard TD.
Great play. Fake pick, fake outside, come back inside, get the touchdown. This is after a delay of game on the 2-point play. You can't have a delay of game there.
Bucks going for the 2-point conversion from the 7. Gage, that pass is incomplete. The Packers win. The Bucks suffer their first loss of this season. But I want to go back to that final play, Coach, and what you said. It's about execution, especially in end-of-game situations.
Yeah, you have to know. You're down 8 points. Okay, you're going to touchdown. You got to have your 2
Man, when is the game start?
Absolutely. Get those things started. We're going to get in this situation, anticipate. You said it, Coach. Very different running that play from the 7 versus the 2-yard line.
All right, well, next week, Coach, we're going to hop on a plane and head down to Tampa Bay and we'll watch the Bucks take on Kansas City.
Oh, 8:20.
Our Sunday night football game. Next week,
All right, we'll be back at 8:20.
on display. But also tonight, you get to see